Try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
All right, welcome everybody to Smithfield Municipal Ice Rink for this big matchup between two very good squads. The LaSalle Academy Rams hosting the Catholic Memorial Knights coming from West Roxbury, Mass. For this matchup, Tim Duffy, Matt Jolis on the call tonight. And Matt, we got a good game between two, powerhouse teams in their respective states here from Smithfield.
Yeah, LaSalle had a great start to the season. That 6-1 win over Barrington really kind of like set the, over
Burrillville, right?
over Burrillville. Sorry, I'm thinking of later tonight.
Yes.
Over Burrillville really set the tone for them as, to what to expect. We were talking about before the game, LaSalle lost a lot of really talented players in the offseason to graduation. But you look down this roster, the number of players, the names that are still here this year, this is going to be almost, it's not a rebuilt team for Coach Sean Tingley, it's a reloaded team.
It's a reloaded team indeed. A lot of graduates, like I said last year, we are missing a lot of key guys like Richard Telly, Max Cute, Connor Barrett, to name a few, but it's a solid team. A lot of familiar names, a lot of familiar faces, and a lot of new names as well. Playing against a really good team tonight, Catholic Memorial coming
and Catholic,
an hour away.
Right, Catholic Memorial, good start for them to their season, and you got to look out for Connor Freiberg, one of the top players probably in the state of Massachusetts as a whole. And if he gets going for the Knights, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Keep an eye out for him, the junior forward from Needham, number 14, Connor Freiberger. Saw him on the lacrosse field as well, I believe, last spring.
Yeah.
But this game tonight, there's going to be 2 25-minute halves for these non-league opponents. So it'll be a little interesting, a different atmosphere with two extended halves here this evening.
Yeah, a little non-league afternoon special, and see a couple of those as we go through the course of the weekend. We had Mount St. Charles against St. John's the other night. Barrington actually plays Falmouth, another really good team from Massachusetts, later this weekend, and then St. John's actually comes down to take on Smithfield, I believe it is, later next week. So there's getting those non-league, non-conference games out of the way here at the start of the season, and set the stage and see where these teams stand up against the top competition from another state. Bishop Hendricken went up to Lake Placid, played in the Lake Placid tournament, had a really good showing up there, and we'll actually see Hendy for the first time later tonight on Fans Only Sports Network when they take on the Barrington Eagles.
Have more just announced their starters, as it will be Austin Kelly, Connor Freiberger, Nick DiOlimpio, among others. Anthony Pelletieri as well as LaSalle is announcing them right now. Before we get the national anthem, got Barbosa, Pacheco, Blake Santos, Drew Bradley, who is a big returning name for the Rams this year, and Mark Vitresci, one of the captains, Caleb Jaharian in the net for the Rams, getting that starting goalie position this year for LaSalle.
Yeah, and Jaharian got some chances last year behind Max Cute. Now it's his time to be the guy.
As we will take a moment for the national anthem here from Smithfield Municipal Ice Rink. All right, 25 minutes of fun about to begin here in the first half between LaSalle and Captain Moore. Tonight's game is brought to you by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, along with RR Elite Recruits, our very own. If you're a high school athlete looking to play at the next level, be seen by signing up for rreliterecruits.com today. Coelho versus Joharian is the goalie matchup tonight.
I'm excited to get to see what LaSalle's going to bring this year. I really didn't get a chance to watch a lot of that first game that they played against Burrillville, so this is going to be exciting to see what they've got in the pot. Do they have what it takes to be that team that maybe finally takes the step to the next level? Can they Can they beat the Bishop Hendrickens? Can they beat the Smithfields? Can they beat the Mounts
Yeah.
of the world and maybe be the one hoisting the trophy later this year?
LaSalle lost to Hendricken in a tough 2-game series last February, and we are underway with Catholic Memorial getting the puck first. Catholic Memorial won 9-0 in their first game against Falmouth this year. Like you mentioned earlier, LaSalle winning 6-1 their first game against Boyleville earlier this week, as Drew Bradley is going to go after it, but it's going to be the first icing of the game. This one against Catholic Memorial of a face-off in the other end.
There's 20 seconds into the game, and already you can see the speed that these two sides are going to play at. Even with it being a non-league game, nobody's holding back.
Nobody's going to hold back, not even in a league game, non-league game like this. Between two teams with a lot of history, these two teams have not played in ice hockey since December 2019, almost 3 years to the day. With LaSalle winning that one 6-2, and now on the other end, it's Brendan McNeil going to flip it up, bounce off the wall. Bradley will get it back for LaSalle, and McNeil takes it away. Nice pass inside. Tried finding Freiberger. It will go all the way back to Coelho in the other end, but it's Catholic Memorial passing it across the ice, flipping it down past the wall. It was R.J. Donahue for the Knights. Here's Tanya taking a shot. This was right for the net. The bounce will be taken away. Nice recovery for Ronan Peterson and the Rams, as this one squeaks in front of the net to Coelho. Shot there by Marabello, who's still fighting after the puck. And Peterson trying to get it back. Marabello's still there. Tried feeding it up ahead to Cam Tasca. Now Tasca with some pressure in the corner with Seamus Tatton all over him. We saw Tatton play lacrosse for CM last year. Games against LaSalle and Bishop Hendricken. Very talented multi-sport athlete. A sophomore from West Roxbury on his hometown team. Is this another icing call against Catholic Memorial? And LaSalle bringing a new line just a minute and 46 into this one.
Yeah, LaSalle's pushing high, and it's causing them to have to kind of dump and chase, try to see if they can get behind that press, and getting caught with icing instead.
Sure have. It's happened twice already. Not even 2 minutes into this one. Here's a chance. Throwing that for Natali. Getting doubled. Natali along with Sanders trying to fight for that puck, but taken away. Nice play right there from Morgan Lenahan until LaSalle gets the puck back, and it's Tasca again trying to feed it. Nice hit right there from Waylon Shin. Another big hit laid right there from Matthew Baxter. New line for Catholic Memorial. Feel the pressure from both sides coming early in this one. The hits have been laid as Coelho will keep that puck alive and dump it back off to Liam McKinney. Sal, here's a shot, and that's a save. Taking the shot from right in front of the blue line right there was one of the captains, Mark Verteschi. Saw him play last year, got a lot of good minutes, and now is one of the captains and really one of the only seniors on this team.
Yeah, Verteschi, kind of one of the few, when you talked about that, one of those few seniors on this team, and now called on to step into that leadership role as one of the big guys, along with Vinny Healy and Caleb Jawharian.
Here's Bogosian turning it over. Chance inside right in front of the net, and that one is deflected up in the air. It was right there for Brett Driscoll. Now a big hit along the wall. It's right back to Catholic Memorial. This one's deflects. He's chased down by Riley Brown for LaSalle. Going to get it out of there, and it'll go towards the bleachers, and we'll stop the clock with 21:42 to go in this first half.
Talk about big guys on the ice, and really, ultimately, no one is bigger on the ice than the number 7 for LaSalle, Andrew Bradley, the mountain. Big Drew Bradley, that guy, you do not want to get in his way when he's out on the ice.
Sure, then we saw him on the lacrosse field as well. Running up and down, now back on the ice for the winter season. Gets it right back over the top. More moving it around, but Bogosian getting it back for LaSalle. Trying to get a stick in there. Almost did it. Was Freiberger. Be knocked out of the air and right back to Catholic Memorial, but this is will blow. The clock will stop. And fresh lineups coming in for both these teams as well. The face-off on the other end. CM winning the face-off. Here's a fight for it here. Big fight for this puck. Who's going to come out of it is LaSalle winning the battle, and a shot right there saved by Coelho. Tyler Garofalo was the one who took the shot. The sophomore going down the other end. Nice move. Nice passing. Good setup, but wasn't there for James Koo. It's McNeil M a little bit too much on the pass. It was a great pass, actually, but Koo just could not get a good stick on it. And almost put the Knights on the board here in the first 5 minutes. This pass, cross ice pass. It's Marabello tracing after it. Will be collected by a Knight. Before it's turned back over to the Rams, and falling and eating it right there was Devin Mora, the sophomore. And it's Tasca. Turn it right back over to Catholic Memorial. Only a couple shots taken in this one, both by LaSalle, as CM is still trying to get things going offensively. They're applying the pressure, but just cannot get the click here early on. Let's fight for and wrestling. Whoa, look at that. So it was Anthony Pelletieri just taking it out to Natali. Shot for the net. Chance here for Natali, and it's off the mark. A little bit wide, and it's Bradley recollecting it at mid-center ice for LaSalle, but chance behind the net, trying to punch it in, and it'll be saved by Coelho as Blake Santos was trying to come around the edge sneakily to put in the corner of the net, but good job by the Knights standing tall.
A really good possession there for the LaSalle Rams, being able to get a lot of space, started moving the puck around, but moving it around the backside as well too. Santos had all that time to be able to come on the wraparound, just got shut right on the post.
Sure did. Here, a lot of congestion on the near side wall, will be taken by Freiberger. Trying to skate after this one. Giving a tough time is Jordan McIntyre. He'll be taken away by LaSalle for a sec. Baxter trying to get out of trouble. Gets it off the wall and over to Natali, who lost it. A lot of sticks chomping everywhere as these two teams can get a clean possession, really. Especially the Knights, as LaSalle's defense has been great this first 6 minutes and change. It goes right back to Ferteschi, the captain. Going to flip this one towards the net near Coelho, but it'll bounce off the wall and get to Donahue for the Knights, who takes a big hit. Right back to Bowden Tomka, the senior. New face on this LaSalle squad. Trying to work along the side right there was Mike Corbett. Memorial's getting a good look here. Brett Driscoll, we're behind the net. Driscoll sees a couple white jerseys in his face. Trying to flip it over to Drew Mato. It goes right back to LaSalle, and that has been the story the first 7 minutes for the Knights offensively. Trying to work it in that offensive zone. This one's taken away sneakily by Simonelli. Takes a big hit. What a hit right there from Garofalo to get LaSalle the puck back. And no penalty call. Hit along the board on Martinelli. Trying to fight for that puck against Koo. Here's a chance and a shot and a score. It was right in the lap of Joe Markey. And the Knights are on top first here from Smithfield.
A little bit of a miscommunication there in the zone. Puck kind of got popped out right in the center slot, and then he just had a space to go ahead and fire one. I think Jawaharian got a little drawn to what was going on in the corner
Yeah.
Missed the man coming right through the center.
Fooled me too. I didn't know, even know the pucks went there until the shot happened. But Joe Markey with the first goal of the game here tonight. The freshman from Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Think he's a Patriots fan?
I would hope so. Hopefully saw a few games in his day. Here's Koo. Trying to get a shot off. It's a little bit wide. Good defense from Devin Mora. Right back to LaSalle. Here's a couple of red jerseys. Couldn't have been a tough time to Evan Barbosa, who got the start today for the A, and it will be Hamilton thinking offsides.
Today's game on Fans Only Sports Network brought to you by Joseph Lamy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephLamy.com for more information. And by our elite recruits with access to 3,000 schools, 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of our elite recruits.
Great ad read per usual by our boy Matty J. Phenomenal job. Did it off the dome too. I always need the sheet to do it, but after enough times I'm sure it'll get in your head. Here's a chance. Freiberger going coast to coast, and that one is going to go high into the net. Good deflection right there. I think it was from Ferteshi to alter that shot.
Yeah, that's what you call it. That's what you call a goal-saving dive.
Yeah.
Sacrifice the body. He was back checking hard, and Freiberger was off to the races. Just had to sacrifice the body to deflect that one up into the nets.
If it was Ferteshi, which I believe it was, that is a captain making a captain-esque play right there for the Rams. Even in an injury-fun or non-league game like this.
Oh, hang on.
Maybe a low stick right there, but no call for the meantime. And a big hit on the wall as Martinelli got laid out by Brendan McNeil, I believe.
That's a delayed penalty call, and somebody's going to the box from CM for 2 minutes for tripping.
Was a trip indeed. It is going to be Brendan McNeil, the senior from Belmont.
Yeah,
the box.
That's not a guy that you want to lose going into a penalty kill. You lose Brendan McNeil in a penalty kill. That's a hard spot for Catholic Memorial to be right now, not having him on the ice.
Said his name quite a few times. First power play of the game for either team belongs to LaSalle. That's Martinelli. Nice pass, but not the right play for Tasca to get that one. This one's tipped, and Martinelli's there to get it back for LaSalle, but it'll be Peterson, and then Natali losing his balance, but Martinelli right back at the blue line, about 30 seconds into this power play. This one will go all the way out as CM was able to get it out. And Javaharian will flip this one along the board over to Garofalo. Interesting group we got out here for LaSalle on the power play. Garofalo, Natali, Tasca, Peterson, and Martinelli. Peterson working behind the net, has some space. Martinelli all alone, gets back to the top. Good setup. Here's a chance inside, trying to get a good shot off, and it'll be saved by Coelho. As Tasca tried getting it in there to Ronan Peterson, but he could not get a clean look and a good stand by the Knights with 56 seconds to go on the power play.
Yeah, Ronan Peterson, one of those talented hockey players. I think we saw a lot more scoring out of him on the field in the spring during lacrosse season.
Sure did.
But really talented on the ice as well.
Great job laying out for it there for Garofalo. And whistles blow with 40 seconds left on the power play. And
are we going to
see what happened here? Might get another man in the box, and we will. It'll be Tower Garofalo. I think he got his stick down there low, so it's a 4-on-4.
I thought for a second we might get coincidentals, but I guess they're just going to call Garofalo for the one. We have 40 seconds of 4-on-4.
40 seconds of 4-on-4, then we'll have a minute 20 of a Catholic Memorial power play. Should be scary for the Rams, already down 1-0. Here is Vinny Healy, another one of the captains, turning it over. And the 4-on-4, it's back to Joe Markey, the freshman, again trying to get number 2, and Markey's shot is wide and off the back wall. See who can win this 4-on-4 for the next 10 seconds. 12 seconds, and up ahead to Barbosa. Got hit from the back by Markey. Freiberger trying to get it here. Markey does instead. Takes another shot. Now a power play as McNeil comes back on the ice for Catholic Memorial.
That's going to be unfortunate for LaSalle. They're going to have to go 5-on-3 now as Bradley's going to get sent to the box. 2 minutes for slashing.
So Drew Bradley in the box, big number 7. You mentioned earlier, biggest guy on the ice for really either of these teams. And we're almost 11 minutes into this first half. It'll be a 5-on-3 for a minute and 11 seconds as Bradley gets in for slashing. Here's a shot, and that one goes in. A punch right there for Anthony Pelletieri, and just like that, it's 2-0 Knights.
Yeah, that's what this team can do. They just have the ability to spread the scoring attack around, but they have the ability to also score at will. We saw it in the other night, 9-0 over Falmouth, and just an absolutely lethal team this year.
Sure are, and that was an absolute strike right there from Pelletieri. So now it's back to a 5-on-4 with Bradley still in the box. And 2 fresh minutes of a power play for the Knights. A nice poke away, strike by Pacheco. It's Pelletieri getting it back. Pelletieri, the sophomore from Holbrook, Mass. Making some magic happen. There's Ferteschi. And a tough time from Hamilton. Hamilton trying to get it back for a sec for the Knights. Be a good recovery, getting it away was McIntyre for LaSalle. And this one will roll back into the CM side of the ice. Ooh, good takeaway right there. Nice pass inside, Pacheco unable to get a shot off as it was Bowden Tomka who stole the puck away for a sec for LaSalle. That's Freiberger back the other way. The Catholic Memorial facing a 1-on-3. Freiberger making moves, and Jaharian gets it out of there, but it's right back to the Knights. Taking a big shot. Oh my goodness, McIntyre laying the stick on a Knight right there. I think it was on McNeil. Pass inside. It actually wasn't on McNeil. I'm trying to see who it was. I think it was on Austin Kelly, number 12. It was on James Koo. Took a big hit right there. Now he's trapped in the corner. Here's a shot. That one saved by Jawahari, and it's Kelly. Took the shot. 20 seconds to go on the power play. 12.5 remaining here in the first half. Nice setup. Here's a shot, and that one here from a tough angle, and Jawahari able to make the save with 13 ticks to go on the power play.
Yeah, good opportunity for Catholic Memorial to have possession around inside the LaSalle zone. LaSalle doing a little bit better on getting marks to players and checking off on the puck. Jawaharian, tough angle there, was able to pin it against the post.
Absolutely, and here's a chance right before the power play ends. Kelly went over. Here's a shoot. It was trying to sneakily get in there. Was Morgan Lenahan. That'll end the power play. Urgently getting on the ice for the Rams is Blake Santos. And the shot goes a little bit wide for Catholic Memorial as they're ripping off shots and finding their rhythm midway through the first half.
Yeah, the weird thing is they're level in shots on goal. It's 10-9 in shots on goal. The only thing is Catholic Memorial's made 2 of them stick to the backside of the net.
Yeah. Well, so they're able to punch in one of the power play goals. CM trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's a shot. That one saved by Jawaharian again. So it was McNeil. It was actually Adam Parker taking a shot to the defenseman. Devin Mora over to Martinelli, and this puck keeps finding its way back to those red jerseys. Here we go again. Pass inside, and trying to getting it in there was Curran to James Grady. Salle, here's a shot. That one's over the top of the post for Tasca. Salle has had a tough time making some rhythm happen offensively, especially after allowing 2 goals in the span of just a couple minutes. They are feeling themselves losing some of the momentum. Not a good pass over to Marabello. There's Coelho, able to get it back for the Knights. A little whiff on that pass, but still finds its way to Morgan Lenahan. Nice deke up ahead, but goes right back to LaSalle. Try to get it to Mike Birch. You know, this puck, I mean, it just seems like Health Memorial has dominated time possession the last 10 minutes or so, since those first 5 minutes were pretty close.
Yeah, it was about level at the start, and you know, you always have that feeling out process sort of, but then Catholic Memorial really kind of kicked into their game. They're really just overpowering everything that LaSalle wants to do.
Face off here from the neutral zone taken by LaSalle. Pass up ahead off the wall, and it's going to go right back to Seamus Tatton and company. Keep an eye out for Seamus Tatton this year. A lot of high hopes for him. Here is Hamilton going all the way, making some moves. Hamilton, this pass will be going back to LaSalle as it was Markey trying to get in there to get the puck back. The Knights, but good recovery from the Rams to fight forward in the corner. Pass inside, try to get over. Here's a shot on that one. This actually was not a shot. To get it off was Barbosa, but Barbosa has it for LaSalle, for Teshi. You can just see the speed from all these Catholic Memorial players. I mean, they are getting to the puck in no time.
Yeah, this is what you kind of call a gut check game, because you go up against competition like this, and it's going to make you realize what do you need to improve on before you get into the crux of the season. And they got to get into it hard because you got Smithfield LaSalle coming up in a couple of days.
Sure do. Smithfield or LaSalle playing Smithfield and Bishop Hendricken the 23rd and 28th of this month, respectively. As this one is going to go into the bleachers. We'll have a face-off coming up. So it's Freiberger hanging in there against his teammates with 8:53 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, it's. I feel like the next week sort of is going to be like these classic rivalry games. You got Mount Hendricken coming up on Friday. You got Smithfield LaSalle next week. We're getting some early season rivalry games.
Yes, sir, and it's exciting. We're going to have some of those here on Fans Only Sports. 3-on-2. Here's a shot, and that one's deflected. Good stick from Garofalo. And going the other way is Riley Brown, and Brown takes a big hit and lost the puck. Freiberg gets it back for Memorial. Here's McNeil. Shaharian is able to palm and get on top of that one with ease.
Yeah, physicality of the game, a little unbalanced. Catholic Memorial, a little bit more physical than LaSalle's playing right now, and if they're going to play that, that's going to be fine. LaSalle can stand it body-wise, but then you need to have a second skater there to help out. He got bumped right across the blue line. There was nobody else there.
Absolutely. There's a chance. Good looking shot. That's a save from Jawaharian again. Able to stand tall as Dara Curran. The freshman was the shot taker there. A lot of freshmen, a lot of good players recruited by Catholic Memorial and getting some really good playing time today. We have an 8th grader too, number 2, Liam McKinney, that class of 2027.
Oh my God.
Never thought I'd see the day where I'd see a class of 27 play some high school puck, but time flies. So what's that? 2009 kid, huh? Dang, that's crazy how it works. I'm an oldie, man, so I always feel when I'm at these high school sports games, and that was a big.
How do you think I feel?
You must feel ancient.
How do you think I feel?
Must feel
Class of
ancient.
1998.
Jeez, I was 2019. Almost going to be 4 years. Wow. I'm graduating college this year. Pretty lit. These guys, all they gotta worry about now is high school, as it is CM with the puck, making some nice moves. Mike Birch takes a shot, saved by Jalahari, and again, he's faced a lot of shots. He's coming in big, saving 5 in a row that were on goal. This one's tipped and will go all the way into the net on the other side. We'll stop the clock. Your face-off coming up in the zone.
Yeah, Jalaharian's stat line right now, it looks bad on the scoreboard because it's 2-0, but you think about it, it's 2-0, but Catholic Memorial's had 15 shots in the period.
Yeah, I mean, they've had a very good first half indeed. Especially the last 12 or 13 minutes or so. That's where they raked off most of them. Try to get one here. Bradley gets a stick in there. Here's a chance for Memorial. Oh, this one finds its way back to Kelly, whose shot is saved by Jalaharian again. This one off the wall for pass from Mike Birch. Here's Lenahan. Maybe something happened working on for Teshi. Teshi gets the puck back. It'll be Hamilton. Drew Bradley gets the puck for LaSalle. This one all the way over to Coelho, who will keep it alive and get to Kelly. Fight for it here. Back to LaSalle. Here's Martinelli. Try to find it inside of Peterson. It'll bounce all the way over to Bradley. Nice move to get free, and now a turnover. 2-on-1 break, Hamilton. And this one is going to be saved. Laying on his body was Martinelli right there to alter that shot, and it's a great play from LaSalle to delete the 2-on-1.
I don't even think that actually got to Jalahari, and I think that actually went underneath Martinelli's body as he slid across.
Great job by Martinelli right there, the sophomore. It's a chance inside. Hamilton off his stick. Couldn't get it cleanly. Fight for it here. It flies on up ahead to the other end of the ice. Peterson can get LaSalle on the board. Trying to avoid a scoreless half, and this is a shot and a save by Coelho as Barbosa tried being the first LaSalle on the board. First LaSalle Ram on the board, I should say, but a face-off coming up. Another good save from Coelho, who's hung in there all night. Barbosa lost it. McNeil at center ice. Nice Corbett flips it off the ice. This one goes way up in the air and all the way over to Tatton, who dropped it for a sec. Tatton flings it over to the other side, and LaSalle getting after it. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. So Barbosa lays it over to Healy. Healy trying to get it in there. It's a great stick right there from Tatton, the great defenseman from the Knights. He's going to lay this one up over to D'Olimpio, who lost it. And great steal and a good defensive presence to alter that position by Bogosian. Great steal right there from Freiberger. Was Matt, you mentioned earlier in the game, Connor Freiberger, a player to watch. He's made his presence felt here today. There's a shot, and that is deflected. Second chance, a shot, and a save. She bounced off Jalaharian. Freiberger trying to lay out for that one. Gets the puck back, another shot. That was a great save by Jalaharian again. So just laying shots in right now, and whistles will blow with 3:50 to go.
Yeah, and Paul Bogosian, one of those players you mentioned, a defenseman on this team. Almost shocking to believe that he's a junior now. We saw him on the ice a couple of times his freshman year and then really came into it hard last year, being a stalwart player back on that blue line. Now he's a junior already.
Time flies, man. This is actually where I did my first game. I remember here at Smithfield. It was I was cammering, and it was LaSalle playing. I forget who they were playing against, but brings back some brought back some good memories coming back. I've not been here since, I don't think, to do a game. So it's been a long time coming for both us at Fans Only and our guy Paul Bogosian, who we see on multiple sports fields. Here, this is a takeaway right here. It's Lenahan trying to set something up. Lenahan, nice pass, and a great stick by Fortesci, deflecting the shot from Waylon Shin. Tasca try getting up there to Marabello, but it's taken away by the Knights, who have been doing that all night, just halting any offensive momentum that LaSalle has had, as they are still scoreless through the first near 23 minutes of this one. He's flipped high up in the air, chasing after it is Brett Driscoll. Driscoll takes a shot and lost the puck. Good hit by Garofalo. BCM with a clean look. Slap shot, this is a little bit off the mark for Pelletieri. LaSalle getting it back. Garofalo trying to do something with it here, flips it up ahead. This one goes right to Coelho off the bounce. And Bradley will collect it at center ice. Over to Bogosian. Bradley. Off the wall, it bounces, and it'll be kicked and taken by a Knight. This one off the substitution right there was Markey, and a whistle will blow, I think, for that, with a $1:47 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, you know, still a lot of good offensive possession out of LaSalle, even though they don't have a score on the board. But they've had movement of the puck. They've had opportunity. They've had space to be able to, you know, they got 11 shots off here in the period. But they're just, it's like they need one more player in the slot.
Yeah. They just haven't been able to do it all game. I mean, that's why they're scoreless. It's a power play for LaSalle. As it's Brett Driscoll in the box. Second power play of the half for the Rams. That's a shot. Hits the net. As Tasca was the shot taker there. And some really good minutes, Cam Tasca. Talked to the senior boys last year on Unapologetically with Chet and Duffy, and they love that young man, Cam Tasca, the junior. They said he was one of the guys who was going to step up this season for the Rams.
Cam Tasca, he's got to step up this season.
Sure does. If the Rams want to delete the woes from last year and win a championship. They lost in the semifinal last year against Bishop Henrican 2-0. As we were there for both of those matchups, it was tough. The Hawks sweeping the series, eventually winning the championship.
Crazy thing is, no championship series this year.
Why's that?
One and done.
Really?
Yeah, Coach Tingley's not happy about it. We were talking about it before the game. He was not happy.
That's not very hockey-esque. You know?
Nah. He's had championships of one and done.
Follow gets his pass deflected, looking for Tasca. 50 seconds to go on the power play. 37 to go in the first half. Pass inside, taken away by the Knights. Here we go. It is up and running was Parker right there, taken away. Pass is offline, and Parker will fling it up in the air as we approach 15 ticks to go here before Zamboni time. Mora is going to play this one out. They'll have 13 seconds to go on the power play in the second half unless they score here. As it's Healy at the buzzer, won't do anything with them. That'll end the first half. 2-0, a low-scoring first half here from Smithfield Municipal Rink, as Catholic Memorial leads this one by a couple. LaSalle scoreless for the first 25. Tough game for them as they are yet to find their offensive rhythm here from Smithfield. We'll be right back. Tim Duffy, Matt Jolis on the call from Smithfield, Rhode Island. We'll see you guys for the next 25.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
All right, final 25 about to begin. With Salle and Count Memorial. CM got off to a big start that first half with 10 seconds left on the power play for LaSalle. See if they can get on the board finally here in this last 25. Here's Freiberger going all the way. And questionable icing call, I believe. You face off in the other end. This face-off, it'll be Memorial with it. And Joe Markey losing it. Martinelli up ahead, gives it over to his man Garofalo. It's a big hit from McNeil on the near side wall as Garofalo trying to get out of pressure and just flips it on the other end. This one goes back to Coelho, and he'll palm this one before he gets into harm's way. Just 45 seconds into this second half. Very rare as a LaSalle shutout in any game, let alone the first 25 minutes of one. And here's a shot that's a little bit off the mark and wide. And a shot and a score right in front of the net. It's Vinny Healy putting LaSalle on the board. Finally. The captain, senior number 2, Vinny Healy, puts the Rams within 1. Talk about a commentator's jinx. No shutout for this Rams team as they strike first here in this second half, just 52 seconds in. Here's Hamilton and CM with it. Trying to answer back, Hamilton. This will be another icing, I believe. Which I'm not quite sure. I put my head down to see what the we were looking like on YouTube, and be a face-off in the neutral zone. It was an offsides against Catholic Memorial. Healy. Said it once, can you again? Healy's shot is off the mark. The face-off coming up. McNeil takes a shot on the wall. This puck is flying. It'll go to James Koo. Gets it up ahead and on the move. Oh, taking a big shot from Verteshi was Mike Birch. Here's Koo again. Koo takes another hit. Still has the puck. Trying to find someone. He sees 2 white jerseys right in his face. Gets it over to Tatton. Here's a shot in front of the net. No shot taken. Some hands being thrown. It'll stay on this side of the ice. Some subs coming in for CM. Face off taken by Catholic Memorial. There's Bogosian trying to get it for LaSalle. He's unable to. Nice movement. There's a try to get a shot in there. Off the mark. And going the other way is Matt Baxter. Bogosian back to Baxter. Not a good pass from Santos. Tried to get behind him, and Baxter was there. Here's a flip on the other end for James Koo, and he'll come off the ice. Baxter. And he lost the puck. Turnover, Natali taking a shot, trying to get the puck back, and a lot of congestion right there. Good defensive stand for LaSalle, as they were able to get out of the midst of Brett Driscoll. 2-on-2 for the Rams, and a shot here is going to be saved by Coelho. Another shot a little bit wide. It's a good shot from Natali, as LaSalle will keep it here for a moment. Taking a big shot. He's taking shots all game was Martinelli on the near side board. That's the puck here for LaSalle again. Natali. Deflection. That's the puck wind right to Caden Calabro. Getting his first minutes of the game. As Ben Gregora could not get the puck there for LaSalle. A lot of different liners in. It's Tucker Corbury. Eddie Walsh actually Freiberger trying to get it back for the Knights. He will. Flicks it up ahead and will go bounce off the wall right back to Shaharian. Salle bringing the pressure on both sides of the puck right now. Trying to win this game. So they usually do here in Rhode Island. We got this competition struggling here. It's Olympio. The puck, whistles blowing. The other offsides against CM. 4:06 into this second half. McIntyre over to Ferteshi. Not a great pass for Ferteshi, taken away by Hamilton. There's Morgan Lenahan. Lost the puck. Fight for it here as LaSalle will get it back. On the move, it's Tasca. Tried doing a pass off the wall, but there's only red jerseys right there. It's a good takeaway by Pelletieri, who scored earlier in that first half. Ferteshi trying to get it back for the Rams. Unable to do so. Nice pass off the wall. That was a great pass. It's Markey, nice move, but great defense from behind by Mora. So we're officially 5 minutes into this second half. Pass for Ferteshi, a little bit too high. Here's a chance from the net. The shot deflected by Mora. What a great play to stand tall by the Rams. As Memorial had their first real offensive chance of the game to make it a 2-goal game. This is a very dangerous lead. It's a 1-goal lead for either team. Next goal is very important, depending on who has it. And this pass is deflected. Taken. Barbosa's shot is saved by Coelho. So Rams evening this shot margin, 21-16. No shots on goal here in half number 2. We're only one actually by Catholic Memorial. Face off taken by CM for a sack. A fight for it here. As Barbosa was fighting for that puck, getting on his knees and everything. So we'll find Vinny Healy. Healy, nice pass, no look. Barbosa lost the puck, taken away by a couple of Knights. His Chin was one of them. Good hustle from LaSalle. Chin and Healy trying to get that puck. Said it's in the midst now of James Koo. As Koo against pressure from Bradley. Takes a big hit on the wall. Oh, and going end over end. Oh my goodness, right there on the near side. There's 18 on 18 crime with Connor Pacheco flipping over Mike Birch. No call. Another big hit, and that will be a call right there. As Bogosian, I believe, will go to the box for LaSalle. This will be the first power play of the half. And it will belong to the Knights. As I think it was Koo taking that big shot. As the Rams, they've tried bringing the intensity all game, and that one goes against them. 6.5 minutes into the second half. So first power play belongs to the Knights in a 2-1 game. Hamilton. Takes a shot, a ripper, and that one is deflected off of a Ram. Runs right back into the lap at the top for McNeil, who takes a shot, saved, rebound. Here's a ripper, a chance, that one's a little bit wide. Second chance off the mark. So it was Markey taking the shot right there. Scoreboard here said 2-2 for a sec. I'm glad it was fixed. That was going crazy. Hamilton driving in, takes a shot and a save by Jawaharian. Minute 10 to go here on the power play. McNeil working at the top. Markey, who scored earlier, back to Corbett. It's back to Markey. Under a minute to go on the sequence. Corbett wanted, didn't get it. So that's Hamilton. Corbett still wants it. Now takes a shot, and that one is deflected and hit hard off of Martinelli. It gets back up. Right back to him. Markey, Corbett. And that whistle stopping the clock as the Freiburg going back to the box for the second time tonight. Garofalo will as well as they got into it a little bit. Running from the net, so 4 on... I thought it should be 4 on 3, but it's 4 on 4 hockey right here. With Bogosian and Garofalo both in the box. Yeah, it is 4 on 3. I got 5 red jerseys. Actually, we have 5 red jerseys out there. 4 what? So it's a 5 on 4. Here's a shot, almost went in off the post. Taken by Pelletieri, gets it back. Pelletteri's shot deflected off of Pacheco, and he got it back. 2 good chances for Anthony Pelletieri, who has it again. Other shot over the top of the net. Rebound will be deflected, and Pacheco does a good job getting out of the harm's way. With 3 seconds left, as instead of Bogosian coming on, it will be Blake Santos, and another whistle blows. And it'll be offsides against the Rams. So it's 5 on 5 hockey with a man in the box, no power play. With Freiburger in there for the second time tonight. Wrestle for the puck here. Bradley rips it, and that one found its way over the goaltender. It's actually Owen Watson in the game, not Coelho, the second half. And good save by Coelho right there. So again, a couple shots on goal. 9 minutes into this second half. LaSalle getting 8 shots on goal. Punched one in. Excuse me, only 5 shots on goal. Here's Curran. Try to get up ahead. And then that would be an icing call against Catholic Memorial. It's their 3rd of the game, actually 4th of the game. So face-off coming into the offensive zone for LaSalle. Two to 1 the score, some very defensive. Here's a chance, and it's a good stick by Curran to knock it away. Here's a fight for the puck. Good hit. Helmet falling off for McIntyre. Whistles will blow for that. As he did a great job containing Brett Driscoll right there, who had a chance on the break. Man falls down for Catholic Memorial. Can LaSalle take advantage? As it was Marabello trying to get a shot. Taken away again by Heather. Great pass. Up ahead on the move. Here's a shot. That's a good save from Joharian. As it was Lennon taking the shot right there. It was an excellent pass from the freshman Markey to set him up, but to no avail. Hamilton. Couple jerseys for each team in the area trying to get that puck. It'll be taken away by Ferteshi. This is by Peterson, excuse me, Ronan Peterson. Tasca flips it up to the other side of the ice. And Watson will play this one. Watson, the junior goalkeeper. Back up to Coelho, who is a sophomore. Mora. This was flipped off the wall. Right back to Jawaharian. There's a shot. That's a little bit wide off the mark. Rebound. Gonna find LaSalle. It's a good rip. Good look for Mike Birch. And on the other end, here we go. It's Barbosa. 1-on-2, Barbosa. Nice pass, but deflected. He's even better one from Adam Parker. And it's right back to CM. Loose puck. Bodies flying everywhere. Bradley will skate after it for the Rams. McIntyre finds that puck out of nowhere. Flips it up off the wall, and relocating it was Corbett again. Nice move to get free from James Koo. Koo, shot deflected by McIntyre. So find a night jersey again. So it was Mato flipping on the other end. Who comes out of the trouble? Here's a shot, and that one's a great save from Jawaharian again. So it was Markey trying to get number 2. Got the knee save. Here's a fight for it. In the corner, right to Jawaharian. Here's a chance for Markey. Rebound, and Jawaharian got on top of it. Wow. As Lenahan was right there for the rebound, but quick instincts from Caleb Jawaharian and a save for number 31. So Knights starting to bring some offensive pressure a little bit. They are still scoreless here in the second half as they're just about midway through. 12:42 to go in the period. Chance here. Oh, we had a chance. Right in front of the net for Lenahan. But it goes a little bit wide. See who's going to get this puck. It's McNeil at center ice, or Kelly, excuse me, and he'll be called for the icing. Your team's not accustomed to defensive games, slow scoring contests, but it's actually an offsides, excuse me. But yeah, that's what they're seeing today here from Smithfield Municipal Rink. It's a 2-1 game, and an extended game too. 37 minutes played in this one. It's about 38 actually. Our follow up ahead. Here's a chance for Walsh. Walsh behind the net. We'll get it back. The Knights do for the meantime, as we're under 12 to go. Big fight for the puck. A lot of big hits. There's a chance. That one's a little bit wide for D'Olimpio. He's had a good look. There'll be another icing. This one goes against LaSalle. Rare for the A today, but The face-off coming up in the CM offensive zone right here, trying to extend their lead. There's not been a goal in 11 minutes. Actually 13 and change, as the goal from Healy was scored in the first minute of the second half. Coming out of the pile with it was Pacheco. Barbosa. Puck behind Watson. Freiberger trying to get it. It's a 2-on-1 if they can get after the puck, the Knights, but he's got to clear it. He's got to get rid of that. Devin Mora, and let's have some trouble at first. Gets it over to Ferteshi. Barbosa off the wall. Right back to the Knights. A little bit of a dinker of a pass. Freiberger, nice feed inside. Trying to get some space with D'Olimpio. Some good defense from the Rams. This one off the skates of Mike Birch. Here's Koo. Sneakily gets inside, try to feed it to a chasing Waylon Chen. It's right back to LaSalle as we're officially under 10 minutes to go here in this one. Let's usually come out this one with a win. Big hit on the board is going to warrant some whistles, and we have a Knight down. It's number 12, James Koo, has been getting laid out big hits all game, and going to the box is Natali. So a power play for the Knights. They had one earlier, but it was cut short with the Freiberger penalty, so hopefully for them they'll get a full 2 minutes here with an extra man on the ice. Power play team for LaSalle. You got Barbosa, Ferteshi, Mora, and Walsh, or actually Peterson, excuse me. CM, they've already scored one power play goal tonight. An absolute laser beam of a shot earlier by Pelletieri. There's Lenahan trying to get it in there. Can do it. See what CM wants to draw up here. Here's McNeil. Here's a shot from Markey, a little bit wide. Freiberger. McNeil takes a shot, deflected. What a play by Barbosa. He got right in front of it, and to watch it milk under a minute to go here on the power play. This one right in front of the goalie, Shaharian, but LaSalle does a good job getting out of there. 40 seconds left. An extra man for the Knights. Kelly. And a fight at center ice between Koo and Martinelli, and Koo is going to go in the box. I don't know what Martinelli said to him. It'll be a 4-on-4, but LaSalle will enjoy themselves a power play while Koo is still in the box. James Koo, the senior from Brookline, getting it with the sophomore Martinelli. Bradley takes a shot. That's a save by Watson. Good save there on the ripper from the blue line. So 20 seconds to go before the power play for LaSalle. Here's a chance. And a great deflection by Bradley as it was Lennon trying to squeeze in there and get the goal. Healy unable to get it. And LaSalle can say hello to their power play in 2-1. Here we go. Rams trying to tie things up with 7.5 to go for Teshi. Couldn't hand it onto it. The Rams with it up ahead. It's Tasca trying to slice through. This one goes all the way down near Jaharian. Martinelli leaves it over to Garofalo, who's going to race up here. Tyler Garofalo lost the puck. Got it up ahead to Peterson. Tasca back to Garofalo, going backwards now. That's Martinelli, who was just in the altercation a moment ago, feeding it down there for Peterson. There's a shot, and it's going to hit the netting behind Watson. And we'll stop the clock with 6:45 to go. Shot taken there by Tyler Garofalo. .37 seconds to go on the power play. Deflected and gonna wind back over to McNeil. Tasca able to get it for a sec. Garofalo gets it. Good job getting rid of it. Over to Martinelli. Martinelli spins out of trouble. Here's a shot a little bit wide, and Watson makes the save. So Salle, they've done a good job getting off some decent looks here in this second half, but they've not scored in 18 minutes. Cloth Moyle has not scored since the first half. Here's a chance here. Martinelli inside, takes a shot off the back of the wall, a little too high over the net. It was a great setup, but they couldn't execute with just 2 seconds on the power play. Catholic Memorial survives it. As LaSalle still 0-4 on power plays. Here's Q out of the box, racing up the court. Put a man on skates, takes a big hit from Martinelli. That rivalry continues. It's over to Garofalo. He's going to hold on to it for a long time. Fakes giving it off to Healy. Martinelli still has it. Hamilton gave some pressure. And so they seem to be very patient for a team that's down 2-1. Taken away. Shot, score! Hamilton! Oh, what a mistake from the Rams, and Catholic Memorial up 3-1. As it's the sophomore from Framingham, Mass. Pretty close to here, Tyler Hamilton, making a 3-1 game with 5:12 to go. And what a turn of events for the Rams. As Hamilton hit over Jahari in the upper top deck. Freiberger squeezing through. Trying to pat onto this lead even more. Here's a shot deflected, almost went in off the ricochet for Kelly. McNeil gets it over to Freiberger, has a good look. Freiberger gets some space. A good hit from behind the Knocking the puck out of his stick by Pacheco. See what LaSalle can do with 4:40 to go. 4:30 actually to go. Down 2 goals. Catholic Memorial dominating time possession here. Here's a shot. That one deflects and almost goes in. Charian falls down. Take a chance. McNeil puts it in. And it's 4-1. 4 goals, 4 different scorers for CM, and they are putting this one away here in Smithfield. Saw Jaharian fall down. It was Morgan Lenahan who was there. Here's some of the LaSalle fans. I'm happy about that. He was there right in front of them to let him to knock down, but McNeil, right place at the right time, gets the goal, and just like that, Catholic Memorial, 2 goals in the span of 54 seconds. It was in what was just a 2-1 game. Calabro try to get over to Walsh, and nothing there. This one deflects. Watson had a chance to palm it for a sec. Still a live puck. Big hit on the board for Teshri in there trying to make a man lose the puck. Instead, it's with Driscoll, who now lost it. Drew Bradley gets it away. Up to Walsh. Bradley gets it back. Bradley squeezing through, takes a shot too high. And out of reach. So CM try to put this one away. Freiberger, nice pass up ahead. It is Koo on Martinelli, pokes it loose. As he wins the matchup that time, this one goes right back to a Knight, deflected up in the air. As it was Tatton taking the shot right there. Fight for this one. Leaving it off for Santos, who takes a shot on the wall. Big hit laid out by Mike Corbett. 2.5 to go. This one deflects. And now Baxter will lay a hit. Over to Baxter. Salle, I mean, they really struggled today all game to even make offensive noise at all. Here in this one, they had the goal early in the second half, but it was really all the power they had offensively. They shot right out of the gate, making a 2-1 game. And you know, when you go 0-4 on power plays, you're not going to win a lot of games. But this is a very good opponent they played today in Catholic Memorial, coming from West Roxbury. Very good team as Hamilton tried to get number 2. Right back to Tatton, who lost the puck. Over to Tasca. Here's a shot. That's a save for Watson. Shot taken there by Marabello. With 1:34 to go here in this one. Peterson can make this score more respectable. We'll see. Pearson's going to sneak inside. Here's a chance. As Marabello was there for LaSalle. 3-on-2. Here's a shot. Oh, hits the post. Taken by Pelletieri, and the net moves with 67 seconds to go. We'll stop the clock. Tough game for Caleb Jaharian. He's faced almost 40 shots today on goal. Most of those Salle shots, I mean, this shot count very deceiving with some. A lot of the shots came from the neutral zone Not neutral zone, but right in front of the neutral zone at the blue line. And now trailing 4-1. Almost time to wrap things up here from Smithfield Municipal Rink. Follow will chase after this one. Not in any urgent need to do anything, as this game is just waiting for the fat lady to sing. Martinelli lost the puck. Who gets it right there? As five it again, under 30 to go, and some fans exiting this arena. Ooh, and got a little bit trippy right there with Ronan Peterson and Parker, Adam Parker. Got some men in the box with 22 seconds to go. You got Mato and Driscoll in the box for the Knights. Can't really tell who's in there for LaSalle. I think it's Martinelli. So 5-on-4. As this thing is going to be fought for in the corner. The battle of Rhode Island and Mass powerhouses belongs to Catholic Memorial today. Now a fight at the end of the game. Peterson getting chippy right there with Dara Curran, but that'll do it. Here from Smithfield, Rhode Island, 4-1 the final score, with CM winning this one definitively. They had 2 goals in the span of 54 seconds in a 2-1 game with about 5 minutes to go, and they're able to ice things pretty cleanly with Hamilton, Markey, McNeil, and Pelletieri being the goal scorers for the Knights. Finney Healy, the senior captain, being the lone goal scorer for the Rams today. But it's a 4-1 finish with Catholic Memorial winning this one. We'll see you guys all next time here on Fans Only Sports Network. A lot of LaSalle hockey coming up this season on our network.